And welcome to Charmed Intentions. I'm excited for today's spell. Today we're doing a reality shift spell. This is to shift into your desired reality. Immediately you will see this reflected in your 3D. There is guaranteed change. You will see it in the 3D, which is why I love this super quantum energy shift spell. So that is what we're doing today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all of that can be found over there. And other than that, we will get into today's spell. So for today's spell, you will need a mirror. I have that here. You will need a picture of yourself that you can write on. So it can be like literally a Polaroid. Doesn't have to be a new picture. I always print mine out so I can make a petition out of it. So as you can see, I left some space over here on my picture of myself that I have printed. You will need a pen or a writing utensil. You will need salt. You can use literally regular table salt. If you have like other salt that is more powerful and better suited for the spell, go ahead and use that. But literally we're using table salt. That is all you need. And then you can use a white or black candle. So white is more if you want like a clean slate effect and you want to cleanse all of the extra that you don't want out of your reality. And black is more for like authority and quantum control. So just depending on your intention, which you'll know once you kind of write your intention, you'll kind of get a feel of what you're really needing, and you can use white or black. Honestly, white and black are two sides of the same spectrum, so it's gonna kind of have the same ultimate end result, but just in different ways. And that is it. That is all you need. So let's start by opening up our space with our opening invocation, which is just sacred space now come to be, blessed with light and energy. Magic stirs and flows through me. So mote it be. So mote it be. So now that we have done that, first we're going to set up our mirror. I'm going to use my diffuser over here to prop this up. And you're just going to set up your mirror in a way that will be parallel to your petition that you're going to write with the picture of yourself. So I'm just checking it out, looking at it. And you know how mirrors are. Once I set this up, it looks like it's kind of facing the salt, but once I set this up, you know how mirrors are. Like it will reflect right onto the picture. Kind of looks a little wonky. And then let's write our petition first. So this is where you write exactly your desired reality. What I love about this reality shift spell is that you can be delulu as possible, and I actually personally like to write my petitions a bit grandiose, bigger than what I even need, so that you can overshoot it, so that you can more likely meet your goal. Sometimes when you say exactly what you want, you don't add any extra sauce onto it, you get a little less than what you really wanted. So I really love this reality shift spell because you can just go in and be as delulu as possible. And you can even, you know, put a little print the picture of yourself in the corner, but use like a full sheet of paper if you want to just really go in. But you know, I'm gonna make mine more simple, so this is what I'm gonna put on mine. But take this time to be as delulu as you want to be and write what you actually want, and put a little extra sauce on there so you can more closer get what you're looking for. Overshooting is a lot of times a little better than kind of underdoing it or being too humble, so you can get those really nice results. So I'm going to write, I shift into my desired reality now. Where I am always valued and spoiled. Valued, spoiled, and taken care of. And I'm going to leave mine more open-ended. I'm going to say, as my desires change, my reality changes with them. That way the spell can always be working to my current desire. Sometimes you get something who's like, ooh, the ghetto. Maybe I want something else. So this is really good to make it so the spell will kind of morph into whatever you're wanting at the time. It's just amazing. I freaking love this spell. Mirrors are so powerful. And if you've ever seen like when you set up a double mirror, how it just creates those infinite portals and realities, we'll get into that as we go on. We'll start using double mirrors because you can just really amplify your magic with mirrors. They are amazing. As my desires change, my reality changes with it. I'll say with them, with my desires. So, like I said, be Delulu as you want to be. You can use the front and back. Okay, if you got more to say, listen, this is not the time to skimp. This is the time to go in and to like even overdo it a little bit. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and prop this parallel to my mirror. Like I said, in real life, it's literally directly across. It looks like it was shining on the salt from the... yeah, it looks like it's facing the wall from the camera, but you know how mirrors be. So it's all good. And then we're going to take our candle. You can use a pen that is out of ink, or you can use like a, usually you can find them for $1 at the craft store. You can use a candle inscriber, but go ahead and inscribe your name and your date of birth into this candle. That always is going to amplify it and make it more powerful. Once you do that, go ahead and set your candle right in the middle. And then we're going to make a salt circle around this candle. Salt is amazing. It's an amazing cleanser, and it's really good for transmutation. Salt literally, like if you've taken a salt bath, it takes all the things that you don't want, the toxins, the physical pain when you're, needing to relax those muscles, take a salt bath. I'm so obsessed with salt. I'm like, bring back just simple magic, because these tools that they had to use back in the day are so powerful. You don't need all the extra. So salt is literally, like I said, you've inscribed this candle with your name, your date of birth. So this now holds your energy. You're going to take the salt, you're going to make a salt circle around this candle. And as it's burning, it's literally stripping away all of that reality that you do not want. So let's make a salt circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be super uniform. I'm just going to make a circle loosely around this candle. Does not have to be perfect or super uniform either. Just make the circle now. Make the circle. Perfect. We have a salt circle around, and that is literally going to take everything that we don't want and completely cleanse us and change our life. And then as this mirror shines on our petition and this candle, baby, we have shifted. I don't know about you, but after this spell, I'm not in the same reality. I have shifted, period. So go ahead and light your candle. And then we're going to take this time to speak from the heart, or you can just repeat your exact petition right over this candle. I shift into my desired reality now. I no longer live in the past. I step into the future that I desire. And as my desires change, the spell comes around me and empowers me and shifts me into the desired reality that I have at that time according to my desire. Everything works out in my favor, and everything that I no longer want is stripped from my life now in whatever way possible. I am whole, happy, healthy, and abundantly living in my desired reality. Oh my goodness. So that is done. Now, let's say our closing invocation, just to let the universe know that we're done with our request. We've made our request, and then our angels, our guides, our spirit team will go ahead and bring this about for us. So closing evocation is just the gate closes, the spell is done. My magic won, the work is spun. With love and light, I set it free. So done it is, so mote it be. And then you're going to allow your candle to fully burn through. And now you're living in your desired reality. So at this point, belief is everything. Allow these changes to unfold in your 3D. Avoid over-explaining your new reality or sharing it with people. Allow it to fully root in the 3D and embody it. Embody the new you. Embody your new reality. Once your candle is done burning, you can bury this petition into the earth and allow Mother Earth to furthermore assist you and bring about your desired reality. And you are literally done. You can leave this on your altar for 3 days if you can do that. You can leave it in your windowsill for 3 days before you bury it as well if you can do that. And that is what we have today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, all that stuff is over there. And that is what I have for you today. So mote it be.